back here on Whatnot. Hope everybody's doing well out there. About a month hiatus, but I'm like, man, I got to get back into the swing of things. So here we are, and we're ready to go. We got a good show tonight, I think. Some in-person autos as usual. The stuff that we like to do here most. It's just what I enjoy doing. I am thinning out the collection a lot. So we've got that. We've got a few relics and pack pulled autos, stuff like that, trickled in. So we'll do that. We've got some $2 starts, and then we've got some $3 starts. So we'll kind of move around on those. We also have got a couple giveaways tonight, two followers giveaways. So make sure you're following us. And then we're going to do one buyer's giveaway closer to the end of the show tonight. So without further ado, we will not talk much about all that. We'll just get right into things. I've got to get this switched around. Hope everybody had a great Easter. And we're going to get going with some $2. We'll start with something in the $2 stack and get y'all rolling. See who's going to be first on the board tonight. And we will start that. I'll show this first. We're going to start with a Sammy Smith Prism. These are all in person. I can guarantee my autos. I always say that. Can't stress that enough. I go to the tracks and get them. So we're going to start 10 seconds. We're going to start that now on the Sammy Smith. So welcome in everybody that's jumping in. No on that. No biggie. I've got a young Harrison Burton there. All these are penny sleeved. I protect my stuff. No worries with that, guys. They're all penny sleeved. I do top load some of these, though. Some of the ones that go up. And if a card does go way up, I usually generally top load it. So no worries with that. And then, of course, like I said, my shipping is pretty secured. So we got another Sammy Smith. Anybody looking for any certain driver, I can kind of tell you if you're waiting around, you know, that driver said may not be in this or whatever. Just the way I usually run the shows. All right, got a Sam Mayer, a hometown victory. I usually try to cater to you know, everybody the best I can. All right, no on Mayer. Got a Stenhouse Gray Border, Race Kings. Try that one. No on that. A blue black. That kind of sounds funny, but this one's numbered. What up? I watch y'all on YouTube. Nice. Nice. Well, we've opened up the vault and releasing some of them. 172 of 199. I don't normally get a whole lot of numbered cards signed, but, you know, it is Sheldon Creed, so why not? We got a rated rookie coming up, Derek Kraus. What up, Maddox? Appreciate you dropping in, as well as everybody else. Got a Derek Kraus rated rookie. Good signature on that one. That black looks great. What's up? How you doing? Again, if you guys are looking for specific people, maybe I can cater to it. Maybe I can't. I usually try to the best of my abilities. That's a Bailey Curry orange. I'm here. I'm getting stuff ready for a possible Whatnot yard sale. I don't understand the Whatnot yard sale. You got to explain that one, Nick. I saw the message earlier. I've never heard of that. There's Miranda coming in. Appreciate you stopping by. Sam Mayer, that's a nice green, too. That black almost looks 3D with that. All right. Somebody's going to get the ball rolling for us here in a little bit. Ben Rhodes. There's the wife. Appreciate you sharing the show out. This is selling a lot of stuff. I'm just calling. Oh, you're calling in a yard sale. Any Chase, Elliott, C, Bell, Chase, Briscoe. I have those guys. Let me run these a little bit, and then we'll go over to the $3 stack. They are in the $3 stack. I can tell you that. If we can get like 15 people, I'll switch over and do a couple of those. I didn't figure a whole lot of these would move, but, you know, I like to put them out there. Open up the show with something. Get the ball rolling, so to speak. Got an Austin Hill. That blue looks great with that one. Welcome in, everybody. Hopping on. Be sure to follow us. We got a followers giveaway we're going to do here in just a minute. Brandon Jones. Yep, you're calling it a yard sale. What not yard sale? That's a first for me. But hey, 14 people. Yeah, we'll run that in just a minute. Mike Snyder with his little smiley face he runs at the end of his signature. I often wondered why he does it, but maybe he's happy. There's 15 people. All right, let's run this Labonte and then I'll switch over. We'll come back. Before I do that, though, I'll go ahead and run that first giveaway. All right, nobody on that, so I'm going to move these over there. Set those there. Let's get that first giveaway. Promote show. Thank you. Appreciate you doing that. Appreciate that. Let's see. I got to get my brain wired here. All right, giveaway number 1, followers giveaway. We're running it now. So get in on that giveaway. Got about 5 minutes in that. All you got to do is follow us. We're trying to hit 200 followers tonight. I think we can do that. And I'm going to get some of these $3 pulled. I know I can do a Briscoe real quick. I think I seen one on top here. Well, said that. Let's see. Just 1 second. You say you're all organized and then you got chaos. Here's a bail. I'll do a C bail. I hit that. Let me switch this, though. Go over to the $3. This is a $3 start bid on a C bail blue prism. It's not numbered, but that signature looks great on there. And I'll start that. All right, got Chase Race Lot 24 winning that at $3. Appreciate that. First purchase, welcome in. Welcome to D&G's. Hopefully we can find some more. How'd you end up with so many in-persons? So, I mean, I don't have time for story time. I've been doing this for how many? At least 20 years. I think this is my 20th year at the tracks. I just go around in person at the garage area, outside the tracks. Any Larson, I actually do have a Larson I'll run here in a few. Just been doing it for years, so I enjoy it. My son has took up the hobby, and so it's just something we can bond on. Let's run an Alex Bowman. That one's kind of in like a gold. Let's run that. They go to a bunch of races. Check out their YouTube. Yeah, I'll give a little shout out on the YouTube channel here in a minute. I don't have a card handy, do I? Yeah, they were, but no. Where they're at now. We got a winner there. W. Veers. I didn't see if that was your first purchase. If it is, we appreciate it. If it's not, we appreciate you coming back as well. I've got a card here. And I guess a little self-promote. Got about 2 minutes left in that giveaway we're going to do. Scan this QR code. It takes you right over to our YouTube. That is our YouTube. We just hit 5,200 followers. Our goal, obviously, the next goal is going to be 6,000. So if y'all want to hop on over there and do that, let's do a Chase Briscoe. I have local pickup. Yes. Go over to the wallet and change that if you're local to like the Rockingham County area. Where it says I meet is not where I meet. We can arrange that and figure that out, but I don't mind that at all. We got our Chase Briscoe XR green. So be sure you change that, though, in your wallet for the folks that are local. All right, we're going to run that. That's a green XR from 21 Chronicles. What's up, Chuck? I'm going to run that one more time just to give it a shot. We got about a minute left in that giveaway. Get in on that. How about let's run a Reddick? All right, no on that. Tyler Reddick, Titan. Sunoco rookie card there. Reddick's on fire this year with those back-to-back-to-back wins. What's up, Chico? How you doing, man? About 30 seconds left on that giveaway. Josh Berry, let's run him. That's a rookie card. That's a good signature there, too, of Josh. There's Michael jumping in on the Josh Berry. Michael, make sure you got your local pickup. I'm hoping you picked it. If not, it's too late. Michael with the win. Appreciate that. Let's try Cole Custer. Let's do this giveaway first. Let's see who's gonna win this giveaway. Giveaway winner is Father and Son Wax Rippers. All right, you pick which sticker you would like. I've got a Jesse Love sticker. I've got a Spire Motorsports or a Trackhouse. Which one would you like? Just some stuff we've got from some of the teams. I'll let you do that, and I'm going to continue for a minute. Congratulations, though, on the giveaway. We've got a Cole Custer Select rookie here. This is from 2017, I believe. I'll let him pick that. I'm hoping he's seen that he won. We're going to run that. Father and Son Wax Rippers. I believe that's what it was. No on the Custer. How about a William Byron? Check out this one. This is a good one. This is from Chick I was driving, but he said, hey. Yeah, don't be driving and looking at the phone, that's for sure. All right, William Byron. Starting him now. Chase at 4. At 5, I'll top load this for you guys for sure. Let me grab that now. I just don't have enough top loaders to do everything, which in my opinion, not being biased on whatever, but I don't think all these need to be top loaded. I mean, $7 to Veers on winning that. And I've had some people say different, but in my opinion, when you've got 7,000 of these bad boys, that's a little crazy to top load everything. I mean, as soon as I get them signed, they go right into the penny sleeve. So, but there, I've got that one top loaded for you. So, congrats on that. SVG, I think I've got one, and I will cater to your Larson thing you asked about earlier. We've got a Larson here. This is kind of out of the personal collection, so I've dug in a little bit on that. 211 out of 299 blue from 2017 Donruss. That's a clean. Yeah, I'll get to your Elliott here in a few. Got a clean signature for Larson there, though. We're going to run that now. I was trying to find the tag first. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Jacob at 6. Jacob winning that one at 6. And 53. I'm going to call you 53. All those numbers throwing me off. Is winning that at 7. Good pickup there. 53674. I'll just call you 53 tonight. How's that sound? Congrats on that. How about a little Jesse Love action here? Jesse Love with that thin Sharpie. It's on there. I think I might have a better one than this, though. We'll probably hit it in the stack at some point. All right, no on that. How about some William Sawalich? I don't know. Am I able to? Are you able to go back and see? Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate all the follows. I'm seeing them pop up. Quapple, Carson Quapple. I can do that. I think I've got one right over here. Oh, let's see. How about while we wait, let's do this Michael McDowell purple. That looks great. Let me find a Quapple real quick. Anybody looking for Hocevar? I've got some of those. Here we go. You asked for Quapple. Are you looking for Travis Quapple at any point? I mean, I don't think I have one in this stack, but I know at some point I could pull one. Not tonight, but that's for future reference. Here's a Carson Quapple. I know nobody cares about his dad as much, but I figured I would ask. Any more Pastranas yet? I really want to. Yeah, I don't have any. I haven't seen Travis in several years, so sorry about that. Carson Hocevar, I'll pull one. 53 with the win on that one. All right, let's do. I think I've got a. I don't know if I've got a Kyle Busch this round, but I know I got a Hocevar. Let's run a Hocevar. How about this? Carson Hocevar. Let me make sure what we got here is good and ready to go. Yeah, that's just from it being in that sleeve. That's all that is. Just making sure the card was all right. All right, Carson Hocevar, Prism, and we'll run that. I've got another one I can try. Let's see. Let's try that one. All right, so no on that, but I'm going to run that again in a little bit. Let's try this one. We got a numbers. Numbers. Did you run that? Which one? Okay, I see. We got Chris Game at 3. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate y'all stopping by. There you go on your Carson Hocevar. How about Brent Cruz? I'll get to that Chase Elliott. I've got it laid out over here. Brent Cruz, rated rookie. Any more Byron or Bowman? I actually have another Bowman, I know for sure. Jacob at 3. I'm going to set this over here. I don't know what happened to them. How do you do that? Did they leave like as soon as they won? Or I thought once you left, it sacrificed the thing. Jacob won that. Let's grab a Bowman real quick. Jacob. Here's an Alex Bowman Blue Race Kings in gold. And I'll run the Chase Elliott next. And then, hey, I've got a Byron right behind it. 20 people here. Let's get this Chase up. I'm going to go ahead and top load it. It needs to be anyways. I just randomly was picking out of the box. think Veers just took that one. Congrats on that. All right, Chase Elliott, pot of gold. Clean signature there. Clean signature from Chase. All right, we're going to start that one at $3. Let's go. Michael, Veers. Yeah, I'm going to let y'all do y'all's thing. Chris at 7. It was moving so quick I couldn't say it. Chris at 9. Chris at 11. And, all right. Congratulations, Chris, on the Chase Elliott. Right behind it, we'll run a Illumination William Byron from 2018 Prism. Veers at $3. I got another Carson Quapple, too, I just seen. All right, Veers wins that one at 3. Carson Quapple, rated rookie. Any more Byron? Probably somewhere, maybe a few. There's a Carson Quapple, rated rookie. Miranda at $4. Is this for you or is this for Chico? I gotta ask. Kyle Busch or Kyle Larson? I don't think I have any Kyle Busch in this, and I might have one SVG. I gotta look. There is some more Larsons, but I'm not trying to burn through all my higher ends and then us be left with nothing fun. I mean, I hope y'all can understand that. Ryan Blaney, New Age checkerboard from Donruss. I don't think I have a Zillage. I do have a Zillage for Chico. I do have a Zillage rated rookie. It's not signed. I'll run it next. Chris with that one at 3. Let's run that. It's not signed, but it is a rated rookie, Connor Zillage. There you go. We'll do that. Maybe somebody's looking for that. That's a good pickup, Michael, at $3. I might have that SVG coming up. Michael with that one. Let's see. Where would this? I'll run my one and only Shane. If somebody else comes in, it's just gonna be how it is. Frankie or Butterbean. I don't have. I know I don't have a Frankie in here. Maybe a Butterbean. I'm not sure. All right, Shane Van Gisbergen, running it now. 53 at $3. Jesus. I was gonna say somebody bid against him. I'm not pulling for this or that, but geez. What a steal leaving at $4. 53 at 5. No on Truex. I don't have any ties to even getting him anymore. So what I got, I'm going to hang on for a little while. I might have one Raja. I'm going to top load this one for y'all. I mean, that's worthy of it. Gotta keep up with this. All right, SVG going to Jacob. All right. Where are we at? How about Haley Deegan? Anybody looking for Haley Deegan? Any more Larson? Yes, eventually. Why? Because Haley Deegan is awesome. Oh, I was reading that when it popped up. I was like, what is he saying? Why? My bad. Stupid moment. Maybe I made y'all laugh. All right, Haley Deegan, Don Russ. And there she is. Chris at 4. What else were we looking for? Any interest in John Hunter, Ryan Priest, Suarez? Chris winning that at 6. Herbst. I might actually have a Herbst. That's a first here. I don't think anybody's ever asked about Riley Herbst, but I think we can do that. Chris with that one. All right, let's see. Um, I do buy. I'll have a ton of authentics. Okay. Let me look. I'm trying to find. I think I might have one Riley Herbst. I know it's in the. How about Lane Riggs? I just passed by it. Let's try Lane. There's Kenny Wallace. Nick, that's calling your name. Brent Cruz. I just ran Brent. Did that sell? Or did it? Did that Brent Cruz go? I'm going all over the place. No on Lane. You might have bought it, and if you did, I apologize. Let's try Kenny Wallace. Run Lane again. All right. Let's do that. There you go. Chris, with that. Where's this? Yeah, I hate when I've got a card and I know I have it and I can't find it. Chris with the win on that one. Appreciate that. Yeah, the Brent Cruz sold. That may be the only one that I got for the moment. Too much of some stuff can be a bad thing. There's your Kenny Wallace, Nick. I pulled those out specifically for you in hopes maybe you had interest. Maybe somebody else does. And now I can't find this Herbst, and this is aggravating me. Any older drivers? I have a Ernie Irvan in here that I just saw. Does Bobby Labonte interest you? I ran that one, I think, earlier. I don't know if it does or not. I've got a ton of the older guys, but just they're all boxed up, like from older sets. It might be in this stack. I just seen a Ernie Irvan. There's a Jeff Burton. That's an older guy. Got a Michael Waltrip. Don't know if any of those interest you. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate y'all dropping by. There's Ernie Irvan. More of the women. I've got a Shona Robinson. That's an older driver. I just seen her. Gotta find the stack now. I've got them all over the place. I haven't forgotten about my brake payment too. Got you. No worries. Where did that go? I got another Hocevar. I'll run it while we siphon through. Any Joey Logano people? There's a Zamora. Corey Heim. Let's try him. All right. Chris. That one. Let's try Corey Heim. You've been tearing it up the last couple weeks in the truck series. Chris winning that one at 3. Got you on that. Let's try. You have any of the Earnhardts? I've got one Dale Earnhardt. We'll run it in just a little bit. If we can build the room back up to about 20, we'll try the Earnhardt. I want y'all to bid on that one because Dale Earnhardt, obviously, not Dale Earnhardt Sr., Dale Jr. I should say that, make myself clear. Chris picking up the killer deals right here. Brittany Zamora, rated rookie. Chris again with $3 bid. Now I'm really getting aggravated. There's another Alex Bowman. Let's do that. Somebody asked earlier. Chris with that one. An Alex Bowman optic. Found a way to get Junior TTM at work for me the first time. Interesting. Well, don't share your secret out in the open. Do that via messages. Sometimes it's left unsaid. It's the best way. That one went to Chris. How about Kurt Busch? Kurt Busch. Newest Hall of Fame member right there. Chris picking up the killer deals. I can't stress that enough. It's nothing bad. No, no. What I'm saying is, if it worked for you, Nick, don't tell it to everyone. I'm looking out for you. Because then everybody will go and do what you did. You see what I mean? You got to think about it. Chase Briscoe's Silver Optic. That one's a clean one. That one looks really good. The auto. Chris, again, with the $3. Chris is cleaning up. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry I'm missing some of you. I'm trying to stay on pace. This is actually an Eric Amarola rookie card, signed in blue from Tracks, I think, 2007. So a very, very early Eric Amarola there. All right. No on that. How about another Willie B? Race Kings. Chris at $3. Going to Chris. All right. We've got a Tanner Gray rated rookie optic. Again, if you guys are here, a little self-promote real quick. Go check us out on YouTube. I think y'all will thoroughly enjoy our channel. We do monthly breaks over there once a month. We got a great group of guys, always looking for new people to jump in. Any Danica? No. I don't have any Danica autos that I'm willing to let go of. It's hard when you don't see them anymore. If that makes sense, and you know what you've got is kind of what you've got. I'm hoping that makes sense. Got a Zane Smith next in line rookie there. Elliott? Yeah, I think I've got maybe one or two more Chase Elliott's. Chris, do you have higher end numbered or insert autos on eBay? No, I don't. I don't. Chris with that one. Well, I'm going to run this Chase. It's sitting over here, and I want to point this out. I always like to show. When I got it signed, this is how it turned out. His finger touched it. So I guess you can say you've got some of Chase Elliott's DNA right there because he smeared it himself. Just pointing that out, but it is still signed. It is a 2025 Prism. Still at $3, even if it goes for just $3. That's still a good deal. It's not the worst. I wouldn't have put it up if I thought it was beyond terrible. But there it is. I just figured I'd offer that. Chris at $3. Still a good pickup either way. Michael at $4. Michael at $4. Chris at $5. Man, he sniped last second. Woo! That was tough. Chris at $5. And Chris got it. Still a good pickup there. All right. Brad K. That's a clean Brad out as well. A lot of times you don't see the Brad part of things. It's usually just a squiggle and that's it. That's a Don Russ Brad K. I normally don't have any love for Brad. There we go. Finally, somebody that'll pick up a Brad. Chris, are you just kind of getting into collecting autographs or what? I'm just curious. Do you come to the right place? A good variety tonight. He needs to win it. Just love NASCAR. Hey, nothing wrong with that at all. AJ Allmendinger. Yeah, they're already signed, so you don't have to worry about it. The wife made a point there. Hall of Fame for sure. Yeah, no doubt. Annie Larson. Let me just randomly throw one up. 176 to 299. God, I hope this goes for more than 3. Jeez. There we go. Father and son wax whippers. I need to see your choice on that sticker. That's a good signature for Larson. Chris at 7. Chris at 9. We got 19 people. Bill Elliott, Chase Elliott, Brad K. Is that who you're looking for? Funny thing is, I just sold a Larson Auto for 12. Oh, wow. Lucky my bank account is empty. Oh. Bill Elliott, I do. I think I might have one more Chase tonight, and I've got some more Brad, I think, in here somewhere. Just have to bear with me, and I'll find something here. Let's try another Josh Berry. I have some Bill, says Nick. Yeah, I've got some. They're just... See, what's bad with me is I'm a set builder. So a lot of my sets that I have in books, I have the people y'all ask for, like with Bill and stuff. But it's like it's hard for me to part with them. Jesse Love, if that makes sense. Sorry, I missed something. I was driving. No problem. I'll show you again. You won our first giveaway tonight. That's what we were talking about. That's a good pickup right there, Chris. Man, Chris is cleaning up. All right, I need you to choose which sticker you would like from the 3. Got a Jesse Love, a Spire Motorsports, and a Trackhouse. Which one of those 3 would you like from the giveaway? No. I'm talking to father and son wax rippers. Sorry. Spire? Okay. Yeah, he won the giveaway earlier. Sorry about that, Chris. I didn't make myself clear, I guess, who I was talking to. But he won the giveaway earlier. I think he said he was driving. No problem. All right. Let's see. How about a Eric Jones rated rookie out of 299? Try that. It's crazy to see these guys and how far they've come since those early cards. There you go. That didn't go. Let's try Hall of Famer Rex White. He has since passed. Best Jones cards for 2017 select. I actually might have what you're talking about. I'm not sure. That's funny. Any love for Bubba? Last show, we didn't have any love for Bubba Wallace. Let's see if we got some tonight. Race Kings, Bubba. Chris coming in. Cody Ware, I don't have any of those tonight. Cody, I'm slim pickings on. I've got hero cards of that guy. Look, he's throwing up. There's no love for Bubba from Larson 57. All right. How about Leonard Wood, Hall of Famer? Would it interest someone if I threw 4 Hall of Famers up and started it at $3? I'll do that in a minute. All right. Well, let's do this. Hopefully somebody will bid, more than 3. I mean, this is fair. We're going to go back to that Leonard Wood. We're going to go Rex White, Ned Jarrett, and Dale Emmett. I've got an Austin Hill, and I've got some more Jesse Loves. I'm going to have to... Y'all might have to remind me periodically because I do get sidetracked. Starting at $3. That is a good killer deal right there. Hump at 6. All of those are Hall of Famers right there. $8. I'm going to get 8. Bag for this. Appreciate your first purchase there. I think I caught that. Good pickup. Not bad. I was like, I seen those together, so That worked out. You can stick it down in there or whatever. All right, Corey Haim, rated rookie. Yeah, you gotta peel it. Somebody asked about Austin Hill. Didn't I run one of those earlier? Yeah, it was in blue. Let me grab an Austin Hill that I know that I had earlier. Just gotta find it. Yeah, how does this Austin Hill look right here? Look at that in blue. Color matches the Bennett. Really good. Who else were you looking for? Jesse Love. I know I had another one of them that I could do. Any Chris Buescher, John Hunter, Ryan Preece, Taylor Gray, 53. Run Corey back. Corey Haim. All right. There you go. Chris at 3. I'll run this Preece next. Chris won that one. Here's a Ryan Preece. What is this? Victory? No, Vertex from 23. For how good he is, Corey Haim's autos just are way too low. That I can agree with. But my son is a very bad critic of Corey Haim. He's like, he wins too much. Y'all should hear him before he gets going. Austin Dillon, main event. This is a young Dillon there. No Austin Dillon fans here. Oh, last minute. I was about to take it off because I was like, nobody's bidding. We're running Noah Gregson. This is the wife's man right here. Shout out to Noah. That was awesome that he walked over. My wife is 6 months pregnant, so had been out at the track all day, sitting down, getting up and down, stuff like that. And Noah was so nice to come over to her, and I mean, he had to walk at least 100 feet. Hamlin, I don't think I have any tonight. So Noah is all right in my book. Darren Waltrip. I think I might have one. And actually, it's right near us. Got another bale. Here's a Darren Waltrip. I picked this up in a lot of stuff. This was just randomly sitting over here on the desk. So I'll just put it in this, and this is how it goes. It's in silver. There it is. You randomly asked about it, and there you go. But no, I picked that up in a bunch of stuff. Had some more of them too, but not any more Darryls. That's a steal on Darryl Waltrip. You can just have it in that mag case how it sits. Got another Jesse Love. There we go. Yeah, you stole that one. Bale, let me see. Pitts. I think I'm reading that. Yeah, Pit Lizard. There you go. $3 on that one. All right. Auction at 3. Let's run this C Bale. Red Wave from Optic. Jeffrey. Chris at 4. We're going to top load this one. Chris at 6. Jeffrey at 7. I'm going to bring out some special cards here in just a second. Some mojos and stuff. I think y'all might enjoy that. C-Bell irritates me. He signs all over the face all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you mean. First purchase, Jeffrey. Hopping in. $9 on the bill. Congrats on that. All right, these are red mojos. The story behind these, you had to send off for them through Panini to get these. So putting the set together was pretty hard. I had a bunch of them, but I kind of gave up on trying to complete the set. So these are some that I pulled. So these are a little bit more harder to come by. I'm going to run through this stack. We're going to start them at $3 a piece. Just giving y'all the backside story of everything. There is Eric Amarola. They look so nice, though. Like, look at that. You had to send off with Panini, and I think they sent me I complained and grumbled about some stuff, and they sent me a few extras. We got a Cole Custer. 20 people. What did I say I was going to do at 20 people? I don't know now. Huh? The Earnhardt. Any more digging? We'll run Dale Earnhardt after I get done with this. All right. We got an Alex Bowman. Look at that. There we go. Father and son. Winning that one at 3. Chris at 4. Father and son at 5. I think father and son wants that card pretty bad. I don't know. Chris might want it just as bad. Father and son with it. At $5. All right, Max McLaughlin, rated rookie. Yeah, it is a great looking card. Max has got a good signature too. Let me pull that in a little bit. Is that good? Can y'all see everything? I'm so afraid y'all have a hard time seeing. All right, Noah Gregson. And that is a full Noah signature too, not just the circle. Father and son at 3. Back in his junior motorsports days, man, it seems like just yesterday he was in that 9 car. Time flies. $3 to father and son. We got 3 more of these after, well, we got 2 more after the Busher. And then I'll run that junior. So incoming Dale Jr., where are you at? Where is this Dale Jr. at? I'm going to lose my mind here. There it is. All right, no on Busher. Derek Kraus, rated rookie. All right, there's that. And then Brett Moffitt. Last red mojo that I've got in this stack. All right, the only junior auto that I've got coming out of the vault, so to speak, tonight is this one. This is a 2021 Chronicles Zenith, signed in silver. Great looking autograph there from Junior. I pulled only one, so this is one and done for tonight. And we'll start this at $3 and go. Maddox at 3. Pitt at 6. Craig's at 7. What's up, Craig? Craig is going to steal this card. My goodness, I was fixing to say. Even at 9, it's still stealing it. Craig wants it. And Craig with the win. Great pickup there. Boom. There you go. I'm back. Had to change a tire. Did I miss anything? Don't know who you were looking for. I ran like a Hosafar. Yeah, I've got another Deegan. I'll get to that. Jesse Love. Let me look here in just a minute. Eric Jones, Red Wave. Let's run that real quick. Got a Blaney. We'll try that one in a minute. Anybody here looking for Ross? Cindric. No on that. Let's try this Blaney green. After the big show back in December and that massive auto haul, I've decided to build a collection of signed Hall of Famers. Oh, he missed a Hall of Famer lot. I ran a lot of 4 Hall of Famers and it went for $8. Yep, you missed that earlier. So I guess that is one thing you missed. Somebody asked about Raja earlier. I just passed by it, so I'm gonna pull that one. I'll pull that one out. Rerun the Blaney. All right. Somebody asked about Raja. I don't know who it was earlier. I'm gonna set that out. There's a Ross. It's a Vertex. All right, this Jesse Love, I think, is numbered. No, on the Ross. I'm putting that back in the stack. Jesse Love, out of 99, 84 of 99. And this is a door number, not for this specific car, but when he was running at Millbridge, he ran the 84. So kind of a career door number. Beautiful card, though, for Jesse Love. Hit at 5 on that one. I think I've got a thicker top load I can give you for that one, I think. Let's see. Why y'all do that? Find you a thicker one. I've got one right here. Whoops. Y'all are still getting up and going on that. There's your top loader for that one. I ran the Blaney, didn't I? Didn't I run that Blaney? It was a green Blaney. You better look back. Did I rerun the Blaney? No, I didn't. Sorry about that. My fault. My fault. All right. You got this one? 536. What was his last number? It happened again. Jimmy's my witness. What happened? What happened? Chris with that one. I don't know what happened. What, did your app crash after your first purchase? Maybe that. Cindric. Silver. Rookie. Whatnot crashed as soon as you pulled out Junior. No way. Well, it is almost just not meant for you to get one, then, is it? I don't know. Butterbean. Somebody asked about that. Now, come on, guys. Butterbean. Hit at 4. Craig at 4. It both flashed up. Craig winning at 4. What a steal. That is the only Butterbean I know is in the stack. Here's another Brad. Welcome in, everybody joining. Ty Majeski. Don't have any in this batch, but it's good to know the reference of what to bring out. I try to bring one of everybody, or at least a variety. Sometimes it's hard, you know, but we try. How about this? Somebody was wanting Hall of Famers. Are they real? Yes, every one of these autos are real. I'm not running hoax over here, that's for sure. Yep, Hall of Famers. I got a Bobby Allison Winston card. Every one of these are real, guys. And somebody was asking about Herps. There that is. Hump at 8. Geez, I didn't expect that one to go up. We got some Cal Yarboroughs just like this. While y'all do that, I'm going to sleeve this. All right. So, Hump won that one at 8. All right, how about this? I don't know. All right. Cale Yarborough. Now, I will point out, I've got 3 different years of Yarboroughs. Let's start with 76. He won 3 straight in a row. Now, before Jimmy done it, Yarborough done it. This is 76. This is Cale Yarborough running it now. Hall of Famer there, Cale Yarborough. Hump winning that one. Oh, there goes Craig at 5. Hump at 5. It is flashing so quick before I can even say it. Hump at 5. Nice pickup there. All right, moving right along. I said he done a 3-peat. Here's 77. You can see that there. I got all 3 of them signed. I'll run these together, back to back to back. Craig at 3. Craig at 5. I seen Hump flash up at 4. Craig at 5. And Craig got that one for $5. All right. And then we've got 78. Last one. Hump at 3. I want to run that Herp. Somebody was asking about that. $3. Congrats on that. You got 2 out of the 3. Riley Herbst in blue. Somebody was asking about Riley Herbst earlier. Hope you're still here. No problem. Thank you. Appreciate you sharing the show out. And for everybody joining in tonight, we're going to do another giveaway here in a little bit. So stick around. Also, we're going to do a buyer's giveaway near the end of the show. Munez, no, Michael. That's the thing. I've only been getting him on movie covers. I was telling my wife the other night, I'm like, every time I see that dude, I'm focusing on the movie collection. And who can blame me? Brydinger, I don't have any of her tonight. I'm like, man, every time I'm doing that to him. And he does get a little frustrated. All right, Jesse Love in gold. That's a clean one there in gold. Hot and heavy on Jesse Love. I had shared out the show to some lady that we watched Disney car related, and she said, yes, I've got Hocevar. And I was hoping she was going to show up to maybe grab one of those. 53. The win on that one. I don't know if you saw this when I ran this one earlier. I don't know if that was interesting. Yeah, I saw that. It's a slick looking scheme. All right, somebody's asking about Hocevar. I'm going to pre-top load this car, and I'm going to give the backstory behind it. Y'all need to grab this card is all I'm saying. Craig won that one at 4. You probably won't see this card pop up again. Any Deeganheim or Blaney. I've got some of each. Just bear with me. Backstory on this. This was a Spire only given out kind of to the team, I guess, than it was to the public. Only 250 of these were produced. This is genuinely from Spire. 179 of 250 is the number that I got. Guys, you probably won't see this one pop up again anywhere. If you do, I mean, then I'm a liar, but I don't see it happening. So this one at least needs to be a little bit. How long you been on for? You're going to be on probably for what, another hour or 2? Something like that. Probably wrap it up around 10 if we're not done with, and before that. All right, we're going to run this. I'm tired of preaching it up. There it is. That's a good card right there, guys. And this is how it came. I do want to point that out. That's how, when I got it, that's how it was. But again, look, 179 of 250, specially done for like Team Spire employees, I guess. Jacob with the win on that one. Great pickup. Huh? Oh, somebody was looking for something. Any Degenheim or Blaney? I got another Heim I can do. I think I've seen. I know I got another. Let's see. How about this Corey Heim? Prism. I don't have any Matt Kenseth tonight. These stupid top loaders. I mean, sleeves. Joe with the first purchase. You must have went to a Blaney signing. I saw your profile picture flash up there. How about Taylor Gray with the kind of tie-dye look there? Here's a Bale that he didn't sign over his face. We're going to try that one. He touched it a little bit, but not like the other one. Are you a crew chief? No. 1 of 100. I don't understand what that means. Chris won that. No, I just know a lot of people. 1 in 100 that he didn't. Okay, I got you. I was like, no, that card's not numbered. Oh, let's see. Let's run that other Deegan. I think that's all what I've got of her tonight. Where's it at? Yeah, I've got one more Deegan tonight. This is it on Deegan. If you're looking for her, Optic not rookie. Jesus, no, that's not a rookie. I don't even know why I said it. Scrap that. Haley Deegan hit at 4. Craig at 6. After this one, we're gonna run something. And I'm going to do like I done before and donate what we get off of this one back. I'll just do it locally here or something. Like a local charity with what this one raises. So that'll be, I've got to write that separately. Craig, sorry. All right, we got the Biff. Biff gave back to people. He helped people, and I'm going to do the same with what this card brings. I done that with my other one the other month, so we're going to give back with this one as well. I had it sitting over. We got 18 people here, so let's see what we can do. Hall's at 4. Craig at 6. At 11 to Craig. Craig at 11. Craig at 13. Can we reach 16 for the Biff? That was his number. Let's do it, guys. 15. One more dollar. There we go. Awesome. 17 to Craig. I will make sure that is separated from everything else tonight. Appreciate you, Craig. Congrats. I'm so used to throwing it right there. Be like Biff. There you go. Give back when you can. All right. Somebody was looking for something else? Was this the select somebody was talking about? Eric Jones? That is hilarious if it is. Yes. Pitt, you need it. Grab it. That's funny. You brought it up and there it is. Somebody was looking for somebody else. Let me scroll back. Blaney. All right. I got him right here. How about a Wheels blue, not numbered? It is numbered 6, 7, as they like to say. 67 for Blaney. Joe Flo, or maybe 18. I've got another one here. I don't know if it's one. Can't remember. Certified. I've got a Torque one here. Here's a Torque. Same era. for Jones. Hope Gray doesn't say that. No, he doesn't. It actually is very annoying to him. Gray's an oddball for his age. I'll just say that. And it's not in a bad way. It's just he's not all into that craziness. Larson, I've got a couple more. I'm going to just hold a little bit on him. AJ Allmendinger, back in his petty enterprise days there. All right. We just saw AJ today, actually. He came out to see Grayson. That's one of Grayson's friends that he's kind of gotten to, acquainted there with. Daniel Suarez. What is this one? It's Chronicles Elements. Okay. I was like, I don't remember what that one is. Yeah, the 6-7 thing is annoying. When I flipped that card over and it was that, I was like, whoa. All right. No, on that. Anybody wanting that Ross? I ran this earlier. I don't know. I'll try it again. Somebody asked about Ross. There's that Ross I had earlier. I think I've got another one. That's a cool Alex Bowman. We'll try that one. Michael at 3. Jumping in on the Ross. Michael's phone works all up until I do junior and then it crashes. We're going to run some yellows here in a little bit and I'll explain what those are. Michael with that one. Here in about 10 minutes, I'm going to flip-flop out of this stuff and go into my pack pulled stuff, a few number cards that I had pulled, just some random stuff. Alex Bowman in silver, Elite Series Fireworks. How did you get so many NASCAR autos? Chris, I've been doing it for the last probably 20 years. I'm 31, so you do the math there. And just going to the racetracks. I used to send through the mail during COVID, so just many trips here and there and everywhere. I'd like to get 200 plus per race weekend. Just got to grind. Yeah, there you go. See, Pitt gets it. Yep. All right, Corey Day, rookie here for 25 select. Corey's been tearing it up. Yeah, lots of long days and hard work for sure. All right, Jacob. Appreciate the follows. I think as many followers as I've seen. We got to be over 200 followers. Probably about 8:30, we're going to run our next giveaway. Faith Sim, what's up? Is that one of y'all's followers there? Oh, she's local? Well, hey, I appreciate you dropping by. How about another Ross Chastain? This one's in uh, real good shape for the auto, that is. Yeah, last year was my first year getting into autographs, and it's hard work, but fun. Yeah. Yeah, and we kind of have a system. We're what you'd call pretty organized at the track. And you have to be because you have to be ready. Young Brad K here. Press pass 2010. That's like second year Brad, possibly? Back in his junior motorsports days. Yeah, no kidding. Look how young, though. All right, I'll run this other Brad. This is his years at Phoenix Racing. See, that's a more quick Brad there. I'm hoping a Brad fan does come in and I can get these to a good home tonight. Usually I don't get bids for Brad much. That was like when I ran Bubba earlier. I was happy to see, a bid come through. How about another Carson Quapple? That's a good one for Prism. Got the throwback look too. That's a good clean signature from him. Any more Logano? Yep. I think I got one or two. That cursed C. Yeah. Still looks good, though. At least he knows how to sign his name, unlike, some people. I've got a Kyle Petty business card. This is odd, but he actually handed me this several years ago. And I'm like, I really don't have interest. Maybe somebody out there collects stuff like that, so I figured I'd throw it in. But he handed that one to me from his charity ride. Craig in that one at 3. There you go. All right, how about this one? This is throwing a curveball left field out of nowhere. Chad Knaus. Probably one that I won't get rid of too often. But I had a couple extras, and I was like, hey, why not? Chad running now. There with Jimmy. Craig at 3. I was about to say, was there any love for Chad Knaus? One of the best crew chiefs of all time. I mean, Jimmy did make him look really, really good, obviously. How about a Phenoms? Austin Cindric. I think these were a little tougher to pull back in the day with Don Russ. Need him for the Hall of Fame. Yeah, true. Too bad it wasn't a duel. That would be sick. I actually do have a card of them duel, but not letting go of it quite yet. All right, no on that. Here's a Logano. I think these were short prints from 2019 Donruss Champion. That's a sick piece right there. This should go for more than 3, I think. That's my opinion. It deserves to go for more than 3. Chris at 4. I will top load that one. It needs to be top loaded. Chris at 5. There you go. Congrats on that. All right. John Hunter. Let's try him. Anybody looking for Tyler Reddick? I got one of him in the 45 car. I'll do that one. Craig at 3. I've got another Logano over here and a Blaney. I'll run those. All right. Craig got that one. Let's run this Blaney. Red, white, and blue. Hold Logano for a few. All right. Joe winning that one at 3. Got to add money. I got you. Yeah, you've been cleaning up tonight. Joe. I'm still looking for Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt. Oh, man. You're talking about senior or junior? Because if it's senior, I've only let that happen one time here. I think it went for like $35, which that was a steal. But I mean that's tough. I can't part with that. Sorry. Which I'm sure you can understand. All right, let's run a random Larson. We'll throw that one in. Donruss 19 gray border. Kyle Larson. What's up, Nico? Appreciate you coming in. Joe at 6. Any other older drivers or crew chiefs? Are you into Bobby Labonte? I've got him laying over here. Finally got a senior auto PSA graded most I've spent on a card. Yeah. Whoever got that one that night stole that at $35. I got Bobby Labonte tonight. He's older. I mean, I don't know who you're looking for. Give me a brief list. We're going to run another giveaway too real quick. I'm going to set that up. If you don't mind, and I'll keep them in mind. Was I running a giveaway at 8:30? I think it was 8:30, wasn't it? Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait on the giveaway till about 8:30. I know what I was going to do. Run these. All right. So quick story on these, telling y'all what these are. These are like yellow lasers or whatever you want to call them. These were not. These were like error cards that Panini put out. They weren't supposed to go out yellow. I think these were supposed to be orange or something. I forget now. They are from 2022 Donruss. They were kind of a thing that I'd got a bunch of them, packs from Panini as well, and tried to work on the set. I had probably over half of it, and then I gave up. It was the same thing as those Red Mojos. So we're going to run these all starting at $3 a piece, and see if y'all want to pick up any of them. We'll start with Bubba, Race Kings. They're good pickups regardless because you just don't see them popping up too much. And some of them do go for decent. Hall's at 3. So even at $3, I mean, you stole that one. First purchase, appreciate that. Ryan Priest. Hall's winning that one at 3. Corey LaJoy in a bronze. That looks really nice. Craig at 3. You running out of room in there? It's where you top load. It's making my car stick. Oh. Craig won that one at 3. How about Michael McDowell? Welcome in, Gerald. No on McDowell. Got another Bubba. This is like the retro style. Michael takes his time to make sure it's right. Yeah, and the pen that he's using there is a Panini given out pen. He explained that to me one time. I know at Martinsville a couple weeks ago, he did not have that pen, and it was very shocking to me to see that. And Bubba uses this big, thick chisel, like it's legit. This exact marker, right, Abby? He's carrying around that. That's why it looks so bold. All right, Joe Flo won that one at 4. How about Stephen Parsons, rated rookie? I love the yellow. These cards look so awesome. They look really nice. But I gave up trying to, get them all and get them all signed. It was just more annoying to me at the end of the day than it was anything. Kaz Grala. Daniel Suarez. I try and get them to use my markers because usually theirs are dried out. Yeah. Yeah. And then, but you've got some that won't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they refuse to. They've already got theirs, and that's just how it runs. Halls with that one for 3. Cole Custer. SVG is a germaphobe, so he only uses his. Yeah. Yeah. And diecast, I don't go at him with diecast unless it's going to be like an authentic because I don't want my stuff signed in black on the windshield. We got him at a meet and greet. We went specifically just because I wanted it in silver on my son's car. He's a big SVG fan. Cole Custer, and he signs half mad most of the time. I'll just be honest with y'all, but I don't think he's mad. He's just the way he signs. It's like boom, boom. All right. Ryan Ellis, rated rookie. Those rated rookies just look awesome in that yellow. Think about doing like a package deal or something. I don't know. I don't think that would be a good idea. Not this many that's not selling. If it was 3 or 4, yeah. Brandon Jones in yellow looks so awesome. Yeah, I can see that. But he surprised me with walking in as of late, in and out, like just the way he walks in and out versus golf carting. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Yeah, part of his personality. Just a few more of these. Bell Auto are numbered. I don't think so. Ross and Zilich say they see him. Wow. About 10 more minutes, I'll have money on my card. I'll be swiping like crazy. Well, if there's something you want me to go back through, I can do that. Bailey Curry. It's like you're playing the casinos over there, waiting to cash out. All right. One more, Bubba. I've got one more after this of these yellows. Joe at 4. I think our next show, I don't know, obviously know when that's going to be. It's just hard for me to, crazy life right now. I was like, man, I got to get back on here. Alex Bowman in silver. Kind of show that one. The auto looks really good. But I think we'll go back to hero cards the next show. Yeah, his auto's a mess. All right, no on Bowman. All right, I'll set these. All right, used to be okay. Yeah. William Sawalich, rookie truck card. Just one this past week, I believe. Figured I'd trinkle some of his stuff in. All right. Any love for Chris Buescher? I think I asked earlier. I don't even think I've ran this one. So we'll try it. Red Wave, Chris Buescher. That looks really nice. Pitt at 3. That is a good signature for Chris as well. Sometimes he can rush, which they all can. All right. Pitt with that one at 3. Let's run this other one. I hated the mask stuff. Those were just annoying. But it was the time, I guess, in 20 years when you look at those cards, it'll be pretty cool looking at it, I guess. Young Michael McDowell, 2010. It's a very young Michael. It's like a second or third year card before he made it to Cup. John Hunter. Do you do this on here often? No, I should be doing it more than I do, but this is my first show in a month. I have a lot that I do, and it's just hard for me to find time to do it. I know you're like, really find time to do this, John Hunter, but it's just true. It is a lot. It is, and I tried to get everything packaged up and shipped out next day. So I don't see how cahoots to the people who do it. I just don't see how people run 2 shows a week. That is just a lot. For me, it would be. Suarez, Silver Prism. All right. Ricky Stenhouse in white. That pops really good. That's 25 select, I believe. There's a kid doing Star Wars shows that'll run 68 hours straight. 1,000 cards. About 3. What? Yeah, that's insane. All right, somebody was wanting Hocevar. Look at this. Look at that. That is not numbered. From 25 select. Runs quick. Yeah, see, I mean, I guess I do good for what I do. If I don't, y'all definitely tell me, hey, you suck. I try. The thing is, the thing I try to do most, and I think it means a lot to y'all, is I try to cater. If I have it, I try to grab it, not make y'all wait 20 minutes. I know sometimes I get sidetracked, but I try. If I've got it, I try to find it. And y'all can vouch for that. All right. Let's try another Reddick. Let's see. We got a another Reddick. That ain't Reddick that I just ran, is it? Who was that? Who was that? I don't know why I'm saying that. Go faster. Do sudden death so I don't lose so many auctions. I mean, what are y'all wanting? 5-second auctions? Sometimes I think a 5-second auction would be insane. Especially when we like run Chase Elliott or something crazy. All right. Tyler Reddick. That was back in his truck days. So that is an older one. Back when Brad Keselowski had a thing. I've been on some 3-second sudden death. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. You got me thinking sometime. All right. Well, how about Todd Gillen? We haven't ran him tonight. Max Race Cards. Welcome in. Save the woman, I'll buy them. I don't know if I've got many left. I'll do that one then. No on Todd. How about Ward Burton? There's an older one. I was asking about older drivers. What? Oh, I got it. No love for Ward, man. How about Harrison Burton? That's a cool one. A blue laser light. I can't never remember what the parallels are called. Jeff Hammond. Look at that one. There's a crew chief. Somebody's wanting crew chiefs earlier. Got another one. We'll run that one. Then we'll run all right. We're gonna do that one. After Andy Petrie, we're gonna fire up a little giveaway. Andy Petrie. Another crew chief there. Paul's at $2. $3. I'm reading Halls too. My bad. It ain't a D&G show, and it surely ain't a Danny and Gray's without me screwing up. Halls with that one. All right. Followers giveaway. Number 2. Fixing to fire up. All you got to do is follow us. It doesn't get any easier than that. We're going to run that. 5 minutes. Get in on that. You are entering to win a Gant oil card. There is only 6,000 per driver produced. Rusty Wallace metal. This is actually card number 2,500. This is how they came, I think, in these encased. So get in on that. I do not have a Mike Hilton. I have Mike Hilton on a baseball. That's the funniest thing ever. So get in on the followers giveaway. I'm trying to say buyers. We'll do that in about 4.5 minutes. All right. How about Sam Mayer? Blue Wave. Rated rookie. What's up, Nathan? Carl Edwards? No, not on him tonight. See, Carl's another one that I don't see a lot. So what I got of him, I kind of hang on to for the time being. Justin Bonsignor. Anybody looking for Raja? Somebody wanted him earlier, but I don't think they're here anymore. About 3.5 minutes on the giveaway. Get in on that. I'm going to run this Raja again. Michael. In at 3. Hall's at 4. And Halls. Quick break. Be sure to follow us, subscribe, whatever. on YouTube, Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. We just hit 5,200 subscribers over there. If you enjoy this, what you're seeing tonight, you definitely will enjoy our family-oriented YouTube racing channel. Bowman Gray starts up next week. We run some awesome highlight videos over there from Bowman Gray. We do that weekly, and y'all might enjoy that. Cindric. Me and my son, and I'll say my wife, starred in the Bowman Gray NASCAR documentary. So if y'all haven't seen that, or if you saw it on when Bowman Gray started, 2 years ago with the Clash, not this year, but the first year. If y'all watched that, you saw me and my son in that documentary. Do you have Tyler Reddick? I sure do. I've got a couple over here. I haven't heard you say you were ready on anything. I didn't know. Ty Dillon, rated rookie. What's up, everybody? It's coming in. Young Ty Dillon there. It's on now. All right. About 1.5 minutes on the giveaway. Get in on that. We're giving away a Gant Oil card. It's a metal card. 25, card number 2,500 out of the 6,000. So get in on that giveaway. We'll be picking a winner here in about 1 minute and 15 seconds. Tyler Reddick. I think Chris asked for that. Craig's got that at 3. I can run another Reddick after this one. Craig at 5. 1 minute left on the giveaway. Get in, guys. All you got to do is follow us. It doesn't get any easier than that. We were trying to come out of here tonight over 200 followers. I think we've achieved that. I'm going to run one more Reddick. How about a red Tyler Reddick? Not numbered, but still, that red looks awesome. $3 to Chris. Show the auto a little bit better. That red looks really good. That gold outline trim. Chris at 3. He wins that one. Chris. All right. Brittany Zamora. Orange. Rated rookie. I think we ran her base earlier. Brittany Zamora. Orange. Halls at 3. After this one, we're going to let the... we got a last-minute follower there. Get in on that giveaway. We're going to choose our winner for the giveaway after this, and it is Cliff Presley. Cliff _Presley. you won the followers giveaway. We appreciate that. And Halls won this. So do the Halls thing first. And then it was Cliff _ I don't know who that is on that. No problem. Thank you. Don't forget, before the show's over, we're going to run a buyer's giveaway. So we'll do that here in a little bit. Let's run this Alex Bowman for Chris real quick. I know you told me to hold it back. Nobody bought it the first time anyway, so that's fine. $3 to Chris. And there's that. Then I'll run this Joey. I'm going too quick for 2010 Eclipse Joey on that, like the canvas finish. Chris got that one. Cliff got that one. Hall's at 5 on the Joey. Chris at 6. I'm going to sleeve and top. Well, it's already sleeved. What am I talking about? I'm going to top load it. We're going to do that. All right. What's up, race announcer? Thank you for joining in. That is Chris. $6. All right. What's up? Not much. William Byron. Chris at 3. And Chris took it. $3. In about, we'll say about 5 more minutes, 8:45, I'm going to switch over to this some pack pulled stuff, things of that nature. Got Shona Robinson, another girl driver. Kind of a retro style there. That's 92 max for Shona Robinson. No love for Shona. I'm going to try that one more time. There we go. Craig's in it at 3. Y'all might have been sleeping on me over there. Too many screens open. I can understand that. I'm all fresh out of Deegan's tonight. I had 2 that I had pulled. Sorry about that. Got another Eric Jones Red Wave. I'll run it. Try to sprinkle them in, each show, something like that. I am building a stack. I can run through these here in a little bit. Once we kind of hit everything and see if anybody wants me to run something, I can do that. And we will do that in a little bit, hopefully. All right, rated rookie, Cole Custer. That one's out of $2.99. That's actually a decent Cole Custer signature. Hope you got some Kyle Busch next time, maybe. I do have some Kyle Busch relics. I don't know if that interests you. Here in about 5 minutes, we're going to run through that stack. So hopefully you got some interest in those. Another Hocevar. It's a little faint on that one, but there again, like Pitt was talking about earlier, they're pins. Gotta love them sometimes. All right. We got another Jesse Love. I think the next Love is a little better than this one. All right, Jesse Love. Yeah, that one looks a lot better. And that was actually with my pen versus his. Different occasion. Somebody was looking for Ross. I've got another one right here. All right, Ross Chastain Optic. This Josh Berry's clean. Really good. 24 Prism. Josh Berry. Welcome in everybody that's joining. Williamson Wallich, rated rookie. I love the silver autos. Yeah, they're nice. Speaking of silver autos, I got a red, white, and blue. It is a prism, though. And it is of AJ Allmendinger. Got marked on his face, though. I got another Reddick Elite Series checkerboard. Chris winning that one at $3. Chris, you've got the heck of a stack going on. I know that. Childress, Yates, Roush, or Gibbs. No on any of those, but I can take care of that in a future show. I don't have any Yates, though. I will go ahead and tell you that. Chris won that. Sorry about that, but I think I'm about 30 and counting. Hey, I don't know. I've lost count. You know, the times that I would bring those guys out, nobody's here for them, and then I'd be doggone. Time I don't, there's somebody here wanting them. I guess I need to have that box open. But then I'd be siphoning through. We've done that, but I don't want to do that tonight. Carson Hocevar on the Prism throwback. You just said Carson Hocevar. Whatever. It's been one of them days. Carson Quapple. There again. Give y'all those laughing moments. It's not me until I do it. One more Reddick. I think that's maybe one of the last few I've got of him tonight. No, there's one. Jeez. I didn't realize I pulled this many Reddicks. All right. I got a BJ McLeod. Green. Rated rookie. We need that McLeod person back in here from a couple streams ago. Man, they loved BJ McLeod. I was shocked. Here's Michael Waltrip. All right. Trevor Bain. That blue looks great with the fire suit, too. Yep, Mike Harmon. Let's try him. These two next I'm going to run together. Wood Brothers. Eddie and Lynn Wood. I don't know if they're not going to lay up there, so I'm going to do this. We got Lynn and we got Eddie. Running both of those at $3. You get both. They belong together. They were back to back. I was like, we'll do that. Cliff at $4. Halls at $5. All right. So I will give you. Where'd I put it? I'll at least do that. That'll be easier for you. Halls won that one at $5. All right. Let's see what else I got through here. Jeb Burton. First time showing him tonight. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to get to that stack as soon as after I run this one. Then we'll go back. All right. There. That didn't go. All right. Set that there. That right there. All right, these are like some miscellaneous stuff. They're relics. There's a couple rookie cards, numbered cards, some decent stuff throughout here. I just figured I would bring them out. We're going to start with a Ty Gibbs rookie card from 2020 Chronicles. These are not signed or anything. This one isn't. Any Ty Gibbs fans, that's another one. I got to take those. This has got to be the right person in here. But I'm like, I'm going to offer it. So no on Ty Gibbs. I'm going to say since that one didn't and this one isn't. But why not run it? He just looks mad. I don't know. That's the Crusades. No on that. How about this? Corey Haim, 24 of 25. This is an artist proof. 24 out of 25. This should go for at least more than $3, I hope. If it even gets a bid. And there you go. No on Corey. That's fine. All right, here's a good one. 32 of 75. Spellbound Larson. It is like a orange blue cracked ice. There's that. 32 out of 75. Hit 5. RY 8. Oh, RHY. Sorry, that blended together at 5. Zaddy. That's what I'm going to call you. Zaddy. What's up, Octane? 32 out of 75 went to Zaddy for 5. First purchase, I believe, too, wasn't it? Appreciate that. There's High Octane Cards. Be sure to check him out. He also does shows over here. I think he had one on earlier. I'm going to guess it's over. He's multitasking, hopping on here and hopping on his. I don't think he's doing it. Just ended. Well, I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless. Yeah, go support him. Also, he's got a YouTube channel as well. And it's funny how our paths crossed. We met on there and we become pretty good friends. Never met in person, but we we've become really good friends. And it's amazing how that happens. All right, 8 out of 25 for William Byron. This is an artist proof. This is a really good card for Byron. There that is, 8 out of 25. Your app crashed. Oh, man. Making too much money, right? All right, no love for Byron. Let's try Kyle Busch. Race day relics, not numbered. Running Byron. Geez, somebody's about to steal a Byron for $3. Man, that's a good card, too. Pit Lizard at 3. My app and phone don't play nice together. I hear that. 8 out of 25. Black Byron artist proof. Pit, you stole that one. All right, race day relics for Kyle Busch. Tire relic. Chris, are you still here? I've got these Kyle Bushes right here, so I don't know if it interests you or not. Kyle Busch, another tire relic. Got an Amarola. I'm going to... Amarola Chronicles. That's a fire suit. What's up, Wes? Wes comes in and I'm running all these Kyle Bushes. I think you need to take the Kyle Bushes, sir. Do any of these two interest you? They would look better in your collection than mine. I know you're the Busch fan. Got a Kyle Busch race day rubber relics. No, this one's a rubber relic. Sorry. All right. Oh man, I got too much Kyle. Whatever. You never have enough. I mean, I think this is funny how they have two separate ones. They have an M&M's one and a Interstate. So here's the M&M's one. Somebody was wanting Denny Hamlin. I don't have his autograph out here tonight, but I've got a relic card of him out of 250. Danny, you have too much Kyle Larson. See, that's the same thing. Same difference. Same difference. And that is very true. I parted with a couple tonight, believe it or not. Here is tire piece. This one is pretty interesting. It's not gonna show. Let me do this so y'all can see this one. I think this one's neat. Look at that. You can see part of the like lettering on the sidewall of the tire. I'm gonna put it back in the sleeve before I run it. And actually, that notch is sticking up. So this is a pretty neat one. Piece of the race from 2018 certified out of $3.99 for Kyle Busch. Chris winning that one at 3. Yeah, that's a nice one. It's not just your plain Jane. Chris won that one at 3. Here's a Josh Wise. Now I got this one signed in person. It's a tire relic as well. So 2 for 1, I guess. It is Josh Wise though. It's Josh Wise. No on that. Bobby Labonte, auto. I done the same thing with this one. / relic. Still a cool piece. It's not numbered. That's why I got it signed like that. So, Bobby Labonte. All right. Chris Buescher. Selective swatches. That's fire suit for Buescher. And then we've got 4 different pack pulled. Any Briscoe? Yeah, I've got some. I think I've got another auto or 2 of him over here in person. That is. All right, these are pack pulled autos. The only 4 that I've got pulled for tonight. We've got a Dale Jarrett from Donruss Signature Series. I don't know if Craig is listening, but there's your Hall of Famer auto. There's Chris coming in at $3. Craig, if you're still here, that's a Hall of Famer. Craig, he listened. I was like, when I seen it, I was like, yep, that's a Hall of Famer. He was sleeping. Craig can have it, he said. He's building his Hall of Fame collection. Good score there for $4. Ward Burton, cracked ice, 55 out of 60. 55 out of 60 for Ward Burton. They already have him. Well, at $4, you can't cry over that. That's for sure. Craig winning that one at 3. I'm gonna do a combo as soon as I get done with this. I remembered it. Also chasing cat theme cards. There you go. You missed one earlier. Kyle Petty, Hot Wheels. I love the Hot Wheels stuff. 83 of 99 for Kyle Petty. Absolute Ink from 2017 Absolute. And running it. Let me see here. There's that and that. I'm going to run them together. Rowdy winning that one. Made his first purchase. Appreciate you. Thank you. Congrats on that. That's a steal for that one. All right, then we got Jesse Love. Dialed in. Yeah, they're crap. No problem. Thank you. Octane with the Jesse Love. Stepping in on that. Rowdy at 5. Rowdy coming in at 5, and he nabbed it. All right. And we've got a Crusades Kyle Busch purple. 7 out of 25. Trying to get the lighting right. There we go. 7 out of 25. Purple Crusades for Kyle Busch. Rowdy, were you here when I was running all those relics for Kyle Busch? I mean, I'll rerun them real quick. And I'm going to run that Corey Heim again. Chris won that one. Don't think so? All right, I'm going to run through these real quick after I do the Heim. 24 out of 25 artist proof for Corey Heim. Phantom, Rowdy at 4. Yeah, I've got I think about 4 here. 4 different ones. All right, Corey Heim went to Rowdy. Got a race day relics. Let's see, this is 2020 tire piece. Rowdy at 3. I saw your profile and I'm like, well, you know, he likes Kyle Busch, so why not run him again? Because I didn't think you were here at the first go round. So there's that. Got another one here. This is from 23 Don Russ. Welcome in, Dow. That's also a tire relic there. Rowdy winning that one at 3. Then I'm going to run these 2 together because I saw the Ward and I'm like, we're going to do a father-son deal here. Rowdy won that one. Got another one, Race Day Relics from 2017 Don Russ. Rowdy at 3 on that. And one more. And then we're going to move forward. This is trying to, oh, it's just on the sleeve thing. I was like, what is that? 2017 Don Russ. Race Day Rubber Relics, whatever they're calling it. I called it that earlier. Rowdy winning that one at 3. What Briscoe do you have? It's going to be like an in-person auto. I'm going to go back to those as soon as we get done with this one. I'll show you. I'll find one. I think I still got one left. No problem. Let's run this real quick. We're going to run both of these together at $3 for the pair. Started at 3 anyways. Jeb Burton and Ward Burton. That is the cat uniform too, Craig. Or whoever's listening. Get both for the price of the one. Craig at 3. Deegan, I'm fresh out tonight. I ran the 2 that I brought out. Ran those earlier. Apologies on that. All right. Craig won that one. Let's run this Larson. This is my last Larson of the night. Clean signature for Larson. 153 out of 199 green. Kyle Larson. Dead center of the card, too. That thing is beautiful. Craig at 4. Chris. I think I've seen Chris, Craig, whoever. Chris at 7. And Chris got it. There you go. Last Larson I had. All right. Any interest in this Chris Buescher Red Mojo? These were pack exclusives back in the day. I think I ran it earlier. Nope. Trying to make sure I've ran everything that I had pulled out. I don't think I ran through. Nope, right here. We're looking for Briscoe. That's what I need to see if I got any Briscoe left. Got another Corey Heim. Burning Rubber. Let's try that one. Anybody looking for Reddick, Priest, John Hunter, Nemechek, Taylor Gray? Rowdy won that one at 3. I got Bobby Labonte, Michael Waltrip, Vargas, Ty Dillon, Jack Wood. Here's somebody was wanting Earnhardt earlier. There's a Kerry Earnhardt. Craig jumping in at $3. Craig got it. Young Regan Smith here. I'll take it if no one else wants it. Regan Smith from 2004 Press Pass in blue. That is crazy. Look at young Regan. No on that. Any love for Kenny Wallace? That's an older card there. Got another Hall of Famer. Yep, O'Hearn. All right. Donnie Allison. Hall's at 2. Craig at 5. Craig winning that one at 5. And Craig need him. There you go. Let me see what else I got in here. Dave Blaney. Got a couple older guys right here in the row. Oh, on Blaney. Steve Park. All right. Jimmy Hensley. Got a couple Jeremy Mayfields right here. I'll try them. Anybody interested in a Raider rookie? Connor Zillich auto. He's got one up for grabs. Jeremy Mayfield. Got Parks auto once and there you go. Seemed miserable. Happy to be there. Maybe he wasn't. Got one more Mayfield. I'll run that. Craig winning that one. Craig won that one. Josh Williams, blue cracked ice. Oh, Ken Schrader. Look at Ken Schrader. There's you an older guy. Craig at 3 on Ken Schrader. And I got another Kyle Petty right behind him. Kyle Petty. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry I'm missing some of you. All right. Nobody won that. What am I doing? I'm in buy mode, I guess. Corey LaJoy in bronze. Yeah, great dirt racer for sure. right. Got another Reddick. Chris at 3. Chris got that one. Good pickup. And I got another Reddick, and I think that might be the last one of him I've got tonight that we've ran. There might be some in the stack that we already previously ran, but we're going to get to that in just a second. I'm going to explain what we're doing. And Chris got that one. I'm just trying to run what I got left right here, and then we're going to do a little quick run around. LaJoy in bronze. All right. David Reagan in silver. Any more Bell, Larson, Elliott, Byron, or Logano? I'm going to run back through that stack in just a second. Let me finish these. B.J. McLeod. Blaney, I'll look. I'll see what I might have missed. All right, no on that. Lawless Allen. I've got like 4 more. We're going to move on from these. I'll just show the cards. How about that? That way we're saving time if y'all want me to run any of these that I got in my hand. All right, here's what I got. I got a Kaz Gralla. Y'all just tell me. A very young Matt Crafton. Another Josh Williams Obsidian rookie. Daniel Hemrick. That one really looks good with that orange border. And then a Jeremy Clements out of 99 autoed there. Any of those. And then I've got this. Ryan Preece. Green XR for Nemechek. A blue of Nemechek. That one of Nemechek blue. And then Taylor Gray. And then one more little stack over here. Bobby Labonte. Waltrip. Any of these of interest? Vargas. Ty Dillon. Jack Wood. Tanner Gray. I'm doing like Grayson now, Abby. J.J. Yaley, rookie. That Kenny Wallace looks awesome. I'm going to try the Kenny Wallace. Why not? I want to personally try that one. Craig, stepping in. Yeah, that Kenny looks sick. I'll sleeve in. We'll top load this one. It looks so good. It's also a die cut. It needs to be in a top load. These were in my big count box. That's why they're not top loaded. There you go. Zaddy with that one at 6. And then here's the other Kenny. We'll try it again. That one looked great, though. All right, Zaddy at 3 on this one. All right. There you go. All right. You were looking for Bale. Let's see. How about this Briscoe? I've got one right here. Chase Briscoe. Sorry, I was adjusting the camera. Chris at 3. Got a Reddick. I lied. I said I didn't have any more. There's one. There's another Kenny Wallace. Let's run that one. Anybody looking for Ernie Irvin? I can't believe nobody took him earlier. I'm going to do another father-son. Let's do that. All right, Chris took the Reddick. Here's another die-cut Kenny Wallace. Zaddy at 3 on that one. Good pick up there. Not going too fast. Carson Quapple. I said it right that time. For some folks that may have not been here and saw that one earlier.
Was that RH?
Yes, on that one. All right, here's the Ernie Irvan. All right, now I'm looking back. Let's see. Oh, there's another Reddick. Why not run him? Building that Reddick collection up there. I think Chris is, anyways. Yeah, Chris is like, give me all the Reddicks. He got it again. You got one from every era, it seems like, I believe. Chris with that one. Here's a silver Suarez. Somebody said they like the silvers. Look at that one. All right. Here's another. I think we ran this one earlier. Ross. Pedal to the metal. Alex Bowman Elite Series. Somebody was wanting Herbst earlier. I don't know if they ever came back or not. There's Chris. The one Herbst that I pulled. Right there it is. There's Brad. Erwin at 3 on Herbst. Appreciate you stopping in. And for your first purchase, appreciate that. All right. It's 9:15. We're going to run these buyers giveaway. Going forward, I think this is the first buyer's giveaway I've done. So I think it's 5 minutes and then it picks a winner. I don't know how this works. Somebody enlighten me. 13 out of 25 race day relics. I'm going to run that starting now. Let's go over here and run. Yep. For the next 5 minutes, if you get in, I think that's how that works. Or if you've bought something. I don't know. It's my first time doing it, so. Ryan Priest. We're going to run this. But we're doing this as our buyer's giveaway. Whoops, as I knocked that over. Jesus. Man down. All right, let's do this real quick. I want to do this because I don't want to waste time. Jeff Burton. And where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. Jeff and Harrison. You get the father son, and that's just a train wreck the way that's sitting. But let's see. I got to do better. I'm trying to waste time there. You get those for the both price at 3. Father and son on that. 4 minutes on this one. Buyer's giveaway. So get in and purchase something if you've been thinking about getting in. I think that's how that works. All right. I'm still fresh, new on certain things. And the buyer's giveaway is for that out of 25. All right, Sammy Smith. Jeez, that thing does not want to stand up all of a sudden. All right. Here's another silver. All right. Let's try this card again. Got a silver Brandon Jones. No on that. Michael McDowell, purple. I think I've about run through most of this. So let's see. About 2.5 minutes left on this giveaway. Irwin's winning this one at 3. There you go. I'm gonna show these cards. If there's something y'all want ran, please tell me so I'm not wasting time. Almendinger, got some Hocevar, Sawalich, Barry, Chastain, Love, another Hocevar, Custer, Jones, Dillon. Kind of let y'all see what we got. If there's something that piques y'all's interest, feel free to just say, hey, I'm looking for that. That's what we're looking at right now. Noah Gregson at the end. I got a Brad K. I couldn't read the names. All look good. I mean, I don't know what to run and what not to run. That's what I'm saying. I was cross-eyed. Yeah, I was moving pretty quick. All right. Almendinger, silver, red, white, and blue. We're just going to do it, I guess. Minute left to get in on the buyer's giveaway, guys. Minute left. Sawalich, rated rookie. Eric Jones. Getting closer. 30 seconds left. Carson Quapple. There's that. Last card before we can go into that. If you want to get in, you better get in. This is for Austin Cindric. And they're choosing the winner, and it is Pit Lizard. Pit Lizard. Pit Lizard. You won the Race Day Relics Truex out of 25. Congratulations. That is my first ever buyer's giveaway that I've done, so I was kind of new to that. And Irwin, you got the Cindric orange. All right. How about a Sam Mayer Blue Wave? Congrats to Pit Lizard. Pit Lizard won that, and then Irwin done that one. No problem. Stenhouse in white. Some of these we ran earlier, just giving everybody a fresh feed of certain things that we didn't maybe run across or thought I did and didn't. All right. I do know at like 9:30 I'm going to run these exact same cards that we ran. I'm about through everything. And we're going to drop them down to $2 that final 30 minutes. So maybe y'all want to pick up some of them then. That won't be as bad. We might go ahead and do that now because I'm kind of, let's do that. So we're going to, everything that's left that I've got here tonight, we're going to run at $2 a pop. It's kind of like my flash sale that I do. I just do it near the end. So let's do that. And we're going to start this. Yeah, it's going to go back to 1. That's kind of why I'm doing it, so it's not throwing it all over the place either. And the way I'm going to do this is we're going to 5 seconds so we can move these. Would that be right? 5 seconds on these. All right, 5 seconds starting with Priest, $2. And we're going to run through these. So now is the time to pick up some stuff at a discounted rate. Irwin got that one. They're going to be fast-paced moving. Ross Chastain, $2. Can't beat it at these prices, guys. And Chris got that one. Better be ready because we're moving. Silver, Daniel Suarez. Chris at 2, 1, and he got it. Y'all got to be not sleeping here. Chris got that one. Ernie Irvin. Jacob at 2. I always like doing this at the end of the shows just to, give back and say, hey, thanks for, hanging with us, stuff like that. Carson Quapple. These are good time to pick up some good signatures, too, at only $2. All right, no on Quapple. Yep. William Sawalich. That's a good signature right there. And I'm just going to run what we've got left, the remainder at the $2. And then once I'm done, I think we're done. So if it's something you're wanting, grab it. Cole Custer. I think that's 17 select rookie. All right. Eric Jones, rated rookie. Rerun Love. All right. Will do. And if there's something you want reran, because we're doing them at 5 seconds, I can understand that. By all means, I'll go right back to it. Jacob won that one. We're going to rerun the Love for Irwin. There you go. Rerun the Custer. Will do. All right. Love to Irwin. And we've got Custer rerunning it. Chris at 2. And Chris got it. Josh Berry, select. Michael at 2. What up, Michael? Boy, these are really fast-paced. It's an adrenaline rush. AJ Allmendinger. All right. I can only imagine throwing a Dale Jr. up here with 5-second bid increments. That'd be wild. Tanner Gray, rated rookie. Irwin at 2. And he got it. This is a rookie for Amarola from Tracks 07. No on that. Bobby Labonte Legends. Irwin picking that up at 2. All right. Sam Mayer. And there's still some good names, I think, scattered throughout this, if I'm not mistaken. Myatt Snyder. Ben Rhodes. All right. Another Sam Mayer. That green looks awesome. Going to show that one a little better. All right. Bailey Curry, orange rated rookie. All right, Derek Krause, rated rookie. All right, Sheldon Creed, black. Chris winning that one at $2. And there's Irwin in at 3. This one is numbered to 199. It looks awesome. Chris at 4. Man, y'all want that one. Irwin at 5. I need to get me a top loader out. I'm going to top load this one for you. Got you top loaded. That one's Irwin. All right, Stenhouse. Gray border. All right. Sam Mayer, homecoming victory. Bonsignor. This is our flash sale part of the show. If you guys are just joining us in here, $2 everything. Kind of some leftover stuff. Kosovar. That is faint. I want y'all to see that, but that's still a good pickup regardless. It's just his marker. Irwin with that one. Oh, Chris, I was about to take it. All right. There you go, guys. Irwin at 4. All right. Irwin. I like to see y'all getting a little mini bid more. It's fun, especially at 5 seconds. Josh Berry. That's a good signature for Josh, too. Michael at 2. Michael still in one there. Ross Chastain. Chris at 2. Yes, I said there was some gems still hidden in here. Here's another Jesse Love. Man, do you have Haley Diggin? Sorry, she ran earlier. Who won that? Who won the Ross? Dale Jr. No. This is kind of what's left for tonight. Yeah, Chris did. Petty, no. All that would have been earlier in the show, guys. This is kind of what was left over, what we ran through. There's another Jesse Love. Right now, we're just in the flash sale part. What I have out here is what I've got. So it pays dues to come in a little earlier in the shows. I'll just say that because that's when the better stuff's ran. Irwin at 2. Obviously, though, I mean, now these guys are picking up some good deals. Stole that one at $2. Cole Custer. That's a rated rookie. Just kind of a brief rundown of how I run it here. That's how I usually do it. Chris won that one at 2. Ty Dillon, rated rookie. Then I'm brainstorming over here what I'm going to do when I'm done with these. I think I've got an idea. All right. John Hunter. Another John Hunter. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Got about 30 minutes left of the show, roughly. We're winding things down, just running back through kind of what we looked at earlier. Doing a quick flash sale on stuff that didn't sell the first go round. Kind of a fast-paced movement. Chris Buescher. William Sawalich. Oh, John Hunter. And if there's something that y'all want reran because I've got them at 5 seconds, just say, hey, rerun that, and we'll do it. We've got Austin Cindric. Sammy Smith. Oh, Lawless Allen. All right. Corey LaJoy in bronze. Lawless has a good auto. Yeah, he really does. BJ McLeod. And for everybody that's popping in or hanging out, I obtained all these in person. I vouch for them 100%. I can tell you I've got videos with drivers talking to them, whatever. I mean, I ain't sitting around here. Happen to have Mike Skinner, not very popular request. I don't in this batch, but I might have it in the box. That might be for another show down the road. David Reagan, but none in this batch. Sorry about that. Another LaJoy. There's that. Kyle Petty. Erwin picking that one up. I was like, did y'all fall asleep on me? Just got to throw the right stuff up. Jeremy Mayfield. Oh, this is a steal. Brad K. Especially a young Brad K, too. And nobody took that one. Wow. Brad K. Again. Jimmy Hensley. All right. Steve Park. All right. Dave Blaney. Ryan Blaney's dad. Erwin picking that one up at 2. Good deal there. Young Regan Smith. I think that's his rookie, actually, for Regan Smith. All right. Mike Harmon. Eric Jones. Chris picking that one up at 2. All right. Got another. Thought it was Eric Jones. That's William Sawalich. What am I saying? Ready rookie on Sawalich. AJ Silver, red, white, and blue. That is a beautiful card. How is that not going? Man. Brad K. God. Got a silver Brandon Jones from Prism. Trevor Bain. Hi, I'm Hosevar Elliott. I don't know if there's not going to be any Elliots in here for $2. I'll tell you that. I don't know if there's any Hosevars left. Maybe Heim. I don't know. I would have done those at the $3 starts. I know all my Elliots went earlier. This is kind of what's left over tonight. That's why I'm just running through these, and then I'm going to do one more thing and offer something up. Elliots were 10 plus. Yeah. Yeah. You got to know your limits, you know. I mean, it'd be scary to me to think that I get rid of a Chase Elliott for $2. Man. Ooh. That would be a nightmare. Irwin at 2 on the Harrison Burton. We got a Todd Gilliland. I think y'all might like what I'm going to do with what's left over here, though. I mean, it'll be decent, I think. No on Todd. Daniel Suarez. I'll also offer these at that rate. All right, Chris winning that one at 2. I mean, there's still some hidden gems through this. Chris at 2. Let's run this real quick. Chris Busher, relic, $2. All right, no. Bobby Labonte, relic auto. Not a pack pulled auto. I got that in person. That's a deal. Man, that's a deal, Chris. Wow. Congrats on that. Josh Wise, total mem 6 out of 275 auto relic. All right, throw that in there. Give it to a friend who likes him. There you go. Denny Hamlin, relic. No Hamlin fans. I didn't think it would be. But there. What's up, Richard? Hadn't seen you in a while. Good to see you, man. I haven't been on in a while. That's the problem. Right? Almendinger. We're running our flash sale part of the show. Everything's $2 starting bid here. Hamlin Auto, but no relic. Gotcha. I understand. Chris winning the Eric Jones at 2. Got that. We've got Eric Jones again, select. All right. Taylor Gray. Cindric Silver, rookie. Auto. Let me do that. There we go. Chris winning that one. Got that. Eric Jones, Red Wave. Can't go wrong with him, even at $2. I mean, what a steal. What a steal. All right. Noah Gragson. Irwin jumping in at 2 on the Gragson. Great one there. Stenhouse in white. Chris at 2. And Chris got it. $2. Sam Mayer. Payment failed for Chris. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to put that back. You might have to reload there or something. I'm going to set it to the side. Let me know if there's something. I think you got to fix something there. Let's run this Sam Mayer. Let me know if you get that fixed. Sammy Smith. Just cancel. I'm out. LOL for tonight. I got you. All right. Either way, I think you racked up. We're almost done here. I'm going to do a package deal here at the end. There's a little inside scoop. JJ Yaley, I'm going to do a shop lot on all of these that are left here in a minute. Not in those. Richard jumping in on the Tanner Gray at $2. Jack Wood, rated rookie. Ty Dillon. Richard's like, give me the deals. Richard. Ryan Vargas. Now in Monster Jam. So, got any kids? Keeps flashing up his payment field. I guess it'll do that, right, July? So just ignore that. Michael Waltrip. Richard at $2. All right. Bobby Labonte. Richard again at 2. Taylor Gray. All right, and if there's something y'all want reran, just say, hey, I didn't have enough time. John Hunter. John Hunter. Did you run any Rusty Wallace? I did not tonight. I did not. Another John Hunter. That's one I don't really have a lot of just because, I don't know, he just was harder to get. And when I did get him, I wasn't really getting him on trading cards, I guess. Ryan Priest. Jeremy Clements. All right. Daniel Hemrick. Josh Williams. Matt Crafton. And Kaz Gralla. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to figure out something here. 1, 2. All right. This is a one-time offer. It will go up in the shop. I'm going to show you kind of, I don't know how I can do this. I guess maybe line them up a little bit. Kind of what you got here. Do a quick scan, roughly, I guess. I don't know. It's hard for me to show it all because there's 60 cards here. And there is 60 because I just counted them. But this is going to be in the shop. I'm going to get a picture of it real quick. I've never done this either. But I'm going to do a package deal. I don't think they're all going to show. But I need it for the picture. That's kind of why I'm kind of spreading them out. Geez. This will be a good deal. All right. I don't know how I can do this. I really appreciate all the autos. I can't thank you enough. Such a great, amazing thing you're doing. Yeah, no problem. I've got so much. It's just too much. All right. All these are going to go in the shop. We're going to make a lot. And I'm going to put it up. And y'all can go purchase it on the shop real quick if you would like. And this is going to do it for the night. 60 autos for, what do y'all think? 35 bucks? Is there any interest? I think the lowest I'd go would be 30. And I mean, Jesus. I kind of want to see these move and go to a good home. All right. 60 autos, 35 bucks. I'm going to add it to the shop. Y'all can add, buy it now. I've never done this. Temporary. Let's see. I'm going to do it. Give me a minute. $60 auto lot. Price. 35. What would be the other one? Let's do 30. Shipping. We're gonna do. This is gonna be at least a pound, wouldn't you say? We're gonna do that. Accept offers. No. Add listing. Did I get a picture? I didn't get a picture. I need a picture so they know what they're getting. this work. Just do this. Oh, well. Okay, picture. All right, save changes. All right, guys, it is over there in the shop. Come on, somebody go grab that. Before we head off, I would love to see. I mean, what a deal. 50 cents a piece, and you're getting all that. Every bit of that. It's not going to get any cheaper on Whatnot than that. I guarantee it. All that's in the shop for $30 right now. Please, somebody go take that before we head off, and I'll be cleaned out for the night, and we'll have a heck of a show the next go round. It's over in the shop. I'm gonna get these kind of done up. I'll probably delete that. I'm gonna have to get these cleaned up. It's a mess, and I don't like doing my cards like that. What a deal, though. Somebody go grab it. All this that you're seeing in front of you is in the shop. There's 60 autos for $30. Heck of a deal. Eric Jones, I see in here. Almendinger. There's a bunch of Cup guys still left. McDowell, Gilliland, Carson Quapple, William Sawalich, Eric Amarola, rookie card. Jesse Love. Jeez. Somebody head over to the shop and grab it. Somebody just bought it. Let's see who bought it. How do I see that? Yeah, it's gone. How do I see that? Sold? Here we go. Rowdy Chase Breaks. Congrats, dude. And that's the payment pending one. Options. And whatever. I'll have to do that after. What a deal. What a deal. There you go. Rowdy Chase Breaks. All those are yours. He sent me a message about it. Yeah. Tell everybody where you got that deal from. Guarantee you won't see that anywhere else. Till next time, everybody, share us out with your friends. Tell them what kind of deal you got here tonight. I just wanted to see these move. I'm not saying that's going to happen every time, but that's just that's me being me and me being nice. Sometimes I think I do it too much. But we're going to head off. What a great stream tonight. I enjoyed the show. Hope y'all did. I'll try to not make it as much of a long hiatus as I did this time, but maybe that'll not happen again. I don't know. But appreciate everybody. I will try and get everything packaged up at the latest. We'll try to have things out Thursday. So thanks one and all. D&G Collectibles 94 out. You guys be safe. Take care and God bless. And I don't know what I'm going to end show.